Welcome y bienvenidos. I'm Cynthia Hudson, the Senior Vice President and Managing Director of CNN en Español, and today I'm so honored to partner with our colleagues at Citizen for what I hope to be a very informative discussion on the Latino vote and our upcoming midterm elections. It's a wonderful way for us to kick off what is today, starting to this afternoon, our 25th anniversary.
Muchas gracias, Cynthia. Thank you very much. Cynthia Hudson, Senior Vice President and Managing Director of CNN en Español, both for her remarks and for the work she does every day. I'm Juan Carlos Lopez, and this is a very special Citizen by CNN.
I can honestly tell you that this is a very difficult time for humanity all the way around. And one is because we're fighting for freedom all over the world, and we're really trying to understand ourselves. And we can't understand ourselves unless we're all allowed to have a voice. That's a whole issue. And with the fact that they say that we're 4.99% or 5% undercounted, I think it's a little bit even more than that. And I think that the fact that now we have laws that are coming in that have been placed in different states of the union where they're making more difficult for voters to vote.
This bill has also given partisan poll workers much more ability to be involved at the polling locations. So you can imagine just what is that going to look like come November, and how is that going to affect things? And is it going to intimidate voters? Are there going to be false flagged accusations of voter misconduct? Just to muddy the waters. You can imagine all sorts of scenarios about how this might play out in future elections.
But I think the Republicans have seized on trying to build a division, build a gap, build enmity between minority groups. They see where the African American community and the Latino communities are maybe see themselves fighting for the same small piece of pie. And so they are seizing on that. And then on the Democratic side, I think too often it's easy to take groups for granted and only remember that they exist 6 weeks, 8 weeks before an election. And frankly, this administration has done things that drive me crazy, and they are my friends. But I could not believe last week that the Biden administration was shunning Putin and running into the arms of Maduro. Who the hell does that? Why do you go from one dictator to another?
The U.S. population grew by 4% between 2010 and 2020. The Latino population grew by 23% in that same period. Fastest growing minority, fastest growing group in the United States. Thank you very much, Edward James Olmos, Ana Violeta Navarro, and Ed Lavandera. Thank you, Ed. We know you've been working very long hours from Poland, so we really appreciate the fact that you joined us during this discussion. Thank you very much for the conversation.